All-Star festivities at its finest. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan here with my partners Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Tonight, the best shooters in the NBA battle it out in the three-point contest. It's time to find out which player has what it takes to beat the clock and his opponents.
This is all about concentration, guys. Steve can attest to that. You get on a roll, lock into that rhythm. That's what you try to do here.
No question, Clark. And the crowd is behind you. You know, the fans are watching on TV. It's really a different environment than a game. But if you can find the groove, find the rhythm, it really is a fun event and a chance for guys to show their shooting stroke.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. Nice thing about this format is that everyone starts each round with a clean slate.
Yeah, and even if you're the last place qualifier from the previous round, you still have a chance to win it all.
Yeah, it really is just about getting hot at the right time. You just want to advance out of that first round and then get hot from there.
You know, the importance of getting into a rhythm early can't be understated. I mean, it's not a make one, miss one kind of deal. You need to get on a roll.
Yeah, that's correct, Clark. I mean, there's going to be ebbs and flows during the contest, but I think the winner will always string together at least one run where he makes 5 or 6 in a row, preferably with a couple of money balls involved there as well.
He's got 12. Not just 13.
And the young fella, Klay, making it look very easy out here.
Finishing strong.
He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
Yeah, even if he didn't set things completely on fire, it's still a fine score. I mean, what did you take away from it, Steve?
Well, you know, it wasn't his best, but he gutted out a pretty decent round when he didn't have his best stuff, and that's the sign of an excellent shooter there.
So Kevin Love is all set to go.
Kevin Love, the reigning three-point champion in the NBA. He did it in his first time as a contestant, too. I mean, not bad for a guy who didn't take threes coming into the league.
Money ball, no good. 6. 7 points. Gets the money ball. He's got 10. He got 3 points off that rack. Not bad.
A strong close out there.
Good for 13. Make that 14. He finds himself at 16 points at the end of the round. Well, a very respectable performance for him there, guys.
I thought he had his stroke working pretty well for him. I mean, what do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, solid shooting. He looked very confident. You know, it never became one of those lights-out rounds that it could have been. But all in all, I think he's got to be pretty happy.
So it'll be Kevin Durant here.
A lot of people wondered how Durant would play when he first came into the league, whether he'd be a 3 or a 4. It doesn't really matter what position he is. He can play any spot because he's got incredible touch and great range.
KD stepping up and knocking them all down.
Now with 11. He racks down, 2 to go. He's at 14. It's tied up.
That puts him at the top of the heap.
Yeah, Durant really starting to light it up now, guys.
That's 5 straight. He's getting on a roll. A fine score of 22 points for the round. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
How about that finish, guys? I mean, his last 6 shots found the bottom of the net.
So it'll be Brad Beal here.
Now, Brad Beal, renowned in high school for his outside shooting. He was solid during his freshman season at Florida. But you see the stroke. You know he's going to be an excellent three-point shooter in this league for years to come.
If he can hit the 15-point mark, he'll stay alive.
Well, I know that he's thinking he's capable of matching that number for sure. But if he gets hot, I mean, if he gets into his groove, there's no reason why he can't beat that number.
He needs 8 points more.
Pretty good start there for him.
Up to 10 now.
The young fella, Brad Beal, taking charge here.
He needs 3 more points.
Drains the money ball. 1 more to stay alive. 15. He's made all but one of his money balls. He finishes the round with 17 points. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
Right from the opening rack, he was on the roll. Got himself immediately into a groove.
So here's Jennings now.
To avoid elimination here, he needs at least 16.
And he knows he can get this well within his abilities. Now 3 points. Can't get the money ball. Now with 4. He's got 5, 6. Money ball, no good. That's 7.
He needs 8 points more to stay in contention.
He's got 9. 5 big points on that rack alone.
5 points more to stay in it.
12 for him.
4 more points to stay alive.
1 rack left. 2 more points to stick around. 14 points is his total as the round comes to a close. So it's red hot, ready to go. Wrapping up the qualifying round, he knows there's nobody coming after him. He knows the score to beat.
Here we go, one final chance for somebody to punch their ticket to the final.
Well, he's aware of exactly what it's going to take to get there. So he can't get hurried. He can't be doing the math in his head, Clark. He's got to just settle in, take his shots, and try to relax as best he can.
That's his 5th consecutive make.
Yeah, this is how you do it.
He needs 8 more points to advance. That's 2 good racks for him back to back. 6 more and he advances.
Now with 11. Money ball, no good. 4 more points to stay alive. Not just 13.
1 more to stay alive.
And now he's tied for 3rd here.
And that'll get him into a 2nd place tie.
Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. He finishes off the round with 19 points. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work.
Durant's got one of the best scores in round 1, a serious contender.
Quite honestly, I think the final round is wide open. I mean, we've got a bunch of great shooters moving on.
Yeah, we sure do. And I can't pick a favorite here, Clark. I think everybody's in the mix right now.
So it'll be Brad Beal here. And Brad Beal shot almost 50% from the three-point range his senior year in high school.
Yeah, so you know he has range out to that three-point line. He'll have to add to it with the deeper line at the NBA level, but he's got athleticism. From all indications I've heard, he's a hard-working, diligent kid, so keep an eye on him.
Comes from an athletic family.
Yep.
Now with 6. Seven points. Good rack right there. 4 points total. Up to 10 now. 11 points. One last rack remains. He's got 12 points to show for his efforts there. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Yeah, he was totally inconsistent out there. You know, we always talk about guys getting into a rhythm in this event, and he just never was able to do that.
So it's red hot, ready to go. He's going to need 12 to tie or can move in front. Makes his first there. Drains the money ball.
8 more points and he'll tie things up.
He's got 5. 7 more points and he'll tie it up. 6.
5 more points to tie it up.
Now 8 points.
These last few shots have been beautiful, pretty to watch.
2 more to tie it up. No good with his 4th in a row. 3 of 4 on money balls. That's good. He takes the lead.
Way to step up big in this final round.
Yeah, stepping up and really stroking the ball.
14 points is his total as the round comes to a close. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
So it'll be Kevin Durant here. And Kevin Durant's size, Steve, there was some temptation to play him at the 4. And sometimes he does, actually, in a small lineup for Oklahoma City. But, Clark, I think you want a shooter like him out on the wing where there's some space and he can do some things.
Yeah, a guy like that needs room to run wild and do his thing. And he's gazelle-like and a lethal scorer, so you got to give him all the room and space that he requires to be effective.
He'll need to match 14 points to tie. 5 more points to tie it up. Four points more to win. He's got 12.
Just 3 away from the win.
His total for the round comes to 12. There was just something off about him in that round.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He was all over the place, just could never get it going, never seemed to settle down.
Well, that's the thing about this contest. Sometimes you want to stop, take a breath, and collect yourself, but you never have the time to do it.
And so that will do it. What a tremendous performance. And of all the great talent assembled here today, a great achievement indeed to take home the three-point contest championship trophy.
Such terrific sharpshooting on display. You never know who's going to take the crown.
And the crowd here loving it too. And I'll tell you what, we've got some pretty good seats here, guys. I feel like I relived it all over again.
And the drama, the excitement, this year's three-point contest had it all. And it was our pleasure to bring it to you. For myself, Kevin Harlan, and my partners Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, thank you, everyone, and good night.